It's hard to imagine a celebrity more unlikable than Hassan Piker, someone whose entire lifestyle seems to be a contradiction of his beliefs. I've talked about this before with him calling billionaires evil for living a lavish lifestyle, and then being the ultimate capitalist in his own right, from buying a house worth millions of dollars, purchasing a Porsche, which is widely regarded as one of the most expensive car brands, and personally purchasing one that is hundreds of thousands of dollars, owning a ton of expensive clothing, and even visiting brothels in Germany. Like, for a dude that claims to care about exploitation of workers, you would think a brothel would be the last place this dude would want to visit. But last time I made a video about him, I had a ton of people in the comment section complaining about Hassan is actually helping the working class by tweeting and streaming, I guess. By streaming on a platform owned by the richest man in the world, he's saving the West, guys. Look, he's saving all of you guys by making Jeff Bezos way richer. Look at all this progress.
First of all, I'm gay as fuck, okay? It's just, that's it, okay? Sorry, I guess I'm gay as a motherfucker. Okay.
But I think even if you agree with Hassan's politics, or if any of what I just said went over your head, you can appreciate how dumb this dude's takes have been as of late.
Innocent victim in all this, that he was just doing his job, going about his day, and his business got ransacked there. But from where we are here, you know, it does that the officers are heading back. In terms of...
Do you see what they're doing? I fucking despise local media, dude. There you go. There is no better representation of how dog water local media is and how much they exacerbate like narratives that you see on Fox News. What role they play in the boomer reactionary pipeline. Local media talking about $3 worth of Doritos like, you know, there was a bank run or some shit.
For some context, this clip is from when Hassan was watching the news covering the Kai Cenat PS5 giveaway that occurred recently, during which thousands of Kai's fans converged on one location in New York City to meet Kai, get these PS5s, and hang out with other fans. What resulted was a riot in which there were thousands of dollars of property damage, with multiple cars being jumped on and broken for no reason, windshields cracked, hoods damaged. It really involved a lot of unnecessary violence and destruction that really didn't need to happen whatsoever. You ever see a video of some kid jumping on top of a random car and clearly damaging the roof?
How you feel, sir?
And they actually clearly broke the windshield in a pretty crazy way. Like, this is clearly a multi-$1,000 fix. He needs a new window. He's gonna need like maybe a new hood or something like that. This guy's gonna need a new fender. His car really needs to be worked on here. This is thousands of dollars worth of property damage. Keep in mind, this random man was just trying to get home from work or something. Maybe he was grabbing a coffee. And unbeknownst to him, there were 8,000 teenagers having a little riot in New York to try and get some PS5s, some of which were willing to do some serious property damage.
This Uber driver's window completely smashed. He says police pulled him out of the car.
They said, leave everything, get the hell out of here, otherwise they're gonna kill someone here.
And one of the people affected was a shop owner who owns one of those little newsstands you see around New York. You know, good place to grab a soda or coffee or some chips, snacks and stuff like that. So some of these fans decided to steal from this dude and ransack the front of his shop for no fucking reason. Keep in mind, this is not like a rich guy. This is some random working class guy from New York who owns a very small roadside shop and is just trying to make some money, probably for his family. And then there's Hassan's reaction to that news.
I fucking despise local media, dude. There you go. There is no better representation of how dog water local media is and how much they exacerbate like narratives that you see on Fox News. What role they play in the boomer reactionary pipeline. Local media talking about $3 worth of Doritos like, you know, there was a bank run or some shit.
Imagine pretending to be a champion for the working class, and then when you see someone who's genuinely working class getting their shit rocked, your reaction is to say, oh well, too bad, so sad. It's not even a big deal. And the whole reason this happened was because Kai Cenat, a Twitch streamer, held this event unplanned and a ton of damage was caused. Now, considering Kai's like 20 years old and he's relatively new to fame and everything, there's no way I could try to hold him totally responsible for the damage done. Maybe partially, and I think he's going to be charged for this, but not totally responsible. But who does Hasan choose to defend when it comes down to it? Is it the dude who got his shop stolen from, reducing it to a $3 chip bag?
Local media talking about $3 worth of Doritos, like, you know, there was a bank run.
Or the rabid fans of the famous multi-millionaire streamer. I think it's clear where this dude's priorities are.
First of all, I'm gay as
And his take just gets worse and worse as it goes on.
I also want to make it seem like, you know, this is a riot that was completely out of control.
I mean, dude, look at the video you're watching right now in front of your very eyes. Does this not look like a riot that's completely out of control? There are thousands of people in a small area, and several of them are destroying property of innocent bystanders. I mean, you can literally see behind him while he says this, there's absolute pandemonium going down. And big tough guy over here, Hasan, when actually confronted IRL, not by a riot, but with a troll like Matan, basically just cowers in fear and acts like a total pussy.
What's going on? How you guys doing? We love landlords. We're here to protest against the landlords and the unions. We love them.
Before walking away with his tail between his legs.
Landlords, 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 landlords.
You are a total walking contradiction. You are fucking embarrassing. The fact you can even pretend to have any moral compass given how often you contradict everything you claim to believe in is actually insane. But Hasan's audience does not really care at the end of the day. I mean, they saw him do this live and it was not a problem for them. They just want to reaffirm their political position, which they formed through Twitter and Reddit, which is that being rich is evil and exploitation of workers is evil. And that's why we need to support Hasan, who directly benefits on a daily basis from the exploitation of workers through Amazon and makes money through their labor through Twitch Prime subscriptions. He talks about supporting the working class from behind the gates of his gated community in his house that looks like a temple or something. And I wouldn't even care about him purchasing some serious swag if it wasn't a contradiction of his belief system. But at the end of the day, he does not care, his audience does not care, and so the ball will keep rolling as long as he lets it. Thankfully, one person who is a little tired of Hasan's shit is maybe the last person you guys would expect because it's someone close to him. None other than Ethan Klein, H3H3 Productions of the H3 podcast, decided to push back against him on his take on reaction content the other day on an episode of Leftovers.
What the So, like, I mean, just right off the bat, what the is this editing? There's 10 seconds of him sitting there like a moron. Look at this idiot. This is
editing
like
is not
that.
high effort.
I mean, hold on.
No, it's not.
Let me get a taste of this. Why wouldn't they cut that?
Kristen Tate being held in a Romanian jail cell for over 3
Look at him.
Yeah,
He
I
doesn't even know what the fuck he's watching.
I think the main problem here
What a
is
moron, dude.
The main problem here should be that if this is on your main channel, you should definitely edit it more for sure.
Hold on, Hasan. I really want to see. I want to get a feel for this. I mean, this is already theft. He didn't even intro it. He didn't talk about it. He's literally just sitting there quietly for the first 30 seconds. You should sue him. Fuck you, XQC, you thief. I'm not surprised he's stealing people's videos. He steals people's money too on
his
fucking
attitude
gambling.
on this, by the way, is look. You're talking to someone who I do not care about IP in the same way that you do. We have differing opinions on it.
You think that you should be able to take people's videos and re-upload them wholesale?
Well, not necessarily. I think
Not necessarily?
I think you should still abide by certain standards, but overall, I don't really care. I don't really care if someone rips my IP.
No, but you're talking about IP law, or are you talking about what your preference is?
My personal preferences and what I think, my personal preferences and what I believe and how I believe IP should be run is significantly more
How should IPs
hands-off.
be run? How should IPs be run?
I think that there should be a similar structure to how patents are supposed to exist for all content creation. That after a certain amount of time has passed for like television productions or for even movies in general, that IP should be completely lifted and you can make derivative works off of that with ease.
Well, that's like a 50-year scope. That doesn't really
not even a
affect what
50-year
we do
scope. I
on
think
it.
it should be shorter than that.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, I think that as far as like rigorous control over IP, I personally don't have it. I don't believe in it. I don't think it's a good thing.
What do you mean you don't believe in it? I don't understand what that means. You think that people should be able to steal your videos and upload it?
Yeah, which is why I have.
Why? How is that fair to anybody?
we get up
100%.
to go pee.
Yeah, you can't
That's
do
like
that.
pretty basic stuff.
You stop doing that?
I only do it with I usually only do it with my videos that I know are from my friends, like Noah Samson, Second Thought, things like that. And it's
you do not have my permission to walk away from.
For the
videos.
record, I'm not actually walking away for an extended period of time. Like, what are you supposed to do if there's an emergency and you have
just
to get
say
up?
wait, I'll be right back.
Yeah, you can. Well, that, and also you can pause it. But the problem is,
pause the video.
When you pause the video, it's just like makes the content awful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like.
That's no. I'm just telling you. No, I know.
I
you're right.
You say, guys, put on a song or something. You know what I mean?
Absolutely right.
Ethan did later post a statement about how he felt bad for really going in on Hassan, but honestly, this looks like one of the only base moments from Ethan Klein we've gotten in a long time. It's too bad that he wanted to walk that back. I guess he didn't want his fans to realize Hassan is a retarded person. That would be a pretty bad thing to happen. It would jeopardize a lot of their career opportunities for both of them if people were to wake up to the fact that Hassan Piker is like a dumb grifter who does not actually care about anything apart from personally enriching himself. Ethan ended up tweeting out in response to the reaction drama flaring up again, saying, "I'd like to say publicly that @XQC is a content thief, and if you think that is defamation, please sue me, bitch. Destroying morons in court is my favorite hobby, and if you want me to explain why you are a content thief, I'm happy to chat with you anytime." And following this, XQC agreed to a debate, and that went about as swimmingly as you could have expected for him. Now, regardless of if you think XQC is right or not with their react drama take, basically his being that it doesn't matter and he should just be able to react to whatever he wants and he just doesn't give a shit, right? Regardless of if you think that's the right take or not, I think that choosing to even accept this debate was a poor choice given the fact that he actually can't speak English.
Yo!
What the f are you doing?
Man, can I buy a pickaxe?
Pickaxe? You want to play Fortnite?
Oh, man.
Are you okay?
Have a nice night.
Oh my god.
Guys, we don't do 2 minutes. Otherwise, we get guitar to management. Just one more, and after that, we'll do what we do. Guys, man, we're gonna die here anyway.
If we die here, we just bring in more.
Don't worry, guys. The chest up, man.
Oh, fine.
No, yeah. I'm a heavy but I seen some of these documentaries. I ain't believing none of that. Hey, the game government ain't no getting no one in the mass sample. No, give my 3D.
I have no idea what the f you're saying right now.
It says Charizard like he's like unique or special. Huh? Like, you're not unique or special, man. Charizard.
I mean, obviously, this massive language barrier and the clear cognitive deficiencies of XQC as someone suffering with cerebral palsy would put him at a relative disadvantage when debating an English speaker like Ethan Klein, who, as far as I know, has only been diagnosed with Down syndrome.
It's time to
Not only that, but Ethan Klein is well versed in the English language and the art of debate. And that debate went about as well as you would expect. XQC's points were pretty weak.
Do I go get my bottom string or not? I mean, I got bottom string, right? Do I go get my bottom string or not? Maybe there's a little bit of string that left down there. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know how anybody can sit here and actually watch this and listen to this shit.
And Ethan kind of walked all over him. At one point, he managed to get XQC to embarrass himself by doing the worm.
People would rather watch me full screen cam do the fucking worm
than
watch your prime.
Bro,
watch your
do
prime
it for
content.
a week. Do a week of no reaction content and see how many fucking views you get. Oh, he's crying in the corner. Oh, okay, sure. I mean, that's content, man. It's original content, at least. Yes, do that, bro. Dude, do
You love it, man.
Bro,
this is the most money you've had in the past 4 years.
It's awesome.
Honestly, if I was Andrew Tate, this is what I would make my victims do. I would just make them do the worm all day as punishment for not making enough money on OnlyFans. I mean, look, guys, I want an Audi RS6. This thing ain't cheap. It's like $120,000 sticker, probably $140 these days due to car prices being inflated. And you know I gotta get the most epic options package possible. You girls need to make more money for me now before I make you do the moonwalk for 10 hours straight.
And actually, he even made you change the title and the thumbnail. So why do you think he asked you to do that, XQC? He said, don't use the same thumbnail and title. Why do you think he asked you that?
Because as a creator of the IP, like you like to say with all your fancy
Because you siphon views from people, dude. It's so fucking obvious why you do it.
You ask a question and you answer for me. If you want,
you're not being honest.
You can have a monologue if you want to. You just mute me and just go on a rant. But if you want to ask me a question, you have to listen to the answer. Here's the answer. He controls the IP. He wants to be different, right? And he wants some changes. And he spoke to us, right? So instead of crying and being a little bitch, it seems like
Vince?
It seems
Vince is crying and being a Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I said.
I mean, this is just brutal, man. There's no reason to even try and defend this position. And I feel like XQC was really out of his depth here. And his response after the debate was to show Ethan a picture of his watch to show that he's like rich or something, I guess. I mean, this dude's kind of epic for that one, not gonna lie. I find that funny. Like, you brutally lose the debate and your response after is just like, take out your dick and show that it's bigger. Mad respect. You guys know if I ever lose a debate to someone, the next thing they're getting in their DMs is that big blue Vayner. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. And if you liked this video, consider becoming a member. For $5 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts, unreleased videos, and the members-only Minecraft server. Thanks so much to all of my YouTube members who fund my content.